Hey y'all, it's me again, Valerie. Welcome back to my yarn room. Yay! Alright, I did not make a swatch of today's stitch tutorial. I apologize for that, but my weekend was crazy. Okay, so before we get started, I would like to invite anybody who has not already to hit that word subscribe. When you do, give the videos a thumbs up, share them if you can, and leave me a comment. Alright, today's video is a 2-row repeat. Okay, very easy, and it's a lot less of a yarn eater than the last video. This is the traditional way to do the bead stitch. Alright, so you chain in multiples of 2 plus 1, which means you go 1, 2, 1, 2, until you get it as long as you want it. So let's do a couple more sets. Let's say a few more sets. There we go. And then a plus 1. Now that plus 1 is a turning chain. It don't count. So I like to go into bumps on the back. The first row is row 1 of the repeat. So you count right here up under your working yarn, that first bump, go down to your next bump, and that would be your second stitch. And do a single crochet. And that's what we're going to do throughout this whole entire row. It's just one single crochet in every single stitch. All the way down the line, one single crochet in every single stitch. And I will meet you back when I get to the end. Okay, I made it to the end. Now, this is where you can do one of two things. You can do your chain 3 and turn, or you can do a standalone double crochet. I prefer the standalone double crochet, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn my work, and then I'm going to chain 3, just for tutorial purposes. Okay, now that chain 3 or standalone double crochet counts as a double crochet. So we don't go right here in that first stitch. We're going to go into the next stitch, and we're going to put a double crochet. Alright, now we're not going to chain, and we're going to work, sorry, didn't mean to hit the camera. We're going to work a 3 cluster around that double crochet we just made. So there's 1, yarn over, go through it again, draw up a loop. There's 2, yarn over, go through it again, and draw up a loop. There's your 3. Okay, now I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 loops on my hook. I'm going to yarn over and go through all of them except for that last one. Okay, so yarn over, if my yarn will allow me to go through all of them, except for that last one. Okay, then I'm going to yarn over and I'm going to go through them too. And that's all it is to row 2. Now, we're going to yarn over, we're going to skip that next stitch, and in that next stitch, we're going to put a double crochet. So see, it's almost like the video I did, I think Wednesday. We're going to yarn over and we're going to put a 3 cluster around that double crochet. So there's 1, 2, and we're yarning over in between 3. Now, you got 6 plus that 1. So, you yarn over and you go through all 6, but leave that 1. And then yarn over and go through them 2. Skip the next one, put a double in the next one. And do the same thing over again. Yarn over, go around that double you just made, draw up a loop. Yarn over, go around that double you just made, draw up a loop. Yarn over, go around that double you just made, and draw up a loop. Yarn over, pull through all of them, except for the last one. Yarn over and pull through them 2. Alright, one more time. We're going to skip the next one and go into the next one. We're going to put a double crochet. Then we're going to yarn over. We're going to go around the double, draw up a loop. Yarn over, go around the double, draw up a loop. Yarn over, go around the double, draw up a loop. Yarn over, go through all of them except for the last one. Then yarn over and go through them 2. Now, I don't know how long you made your chain, but I'm at the end of mine. So, this is what you do. You yarn over, you skip the next one, and then that last one, you put a double crochet. Okay? Then, you chain 1, turn your work. Now, this row is just like, I think, Wednesday's video. That was row 2 that we just did. I'm sorry, I forgot to say that. We're going to repeat row 1. And we're going to go in and we're going to put a single crochet in every single stitch. Now, I turn my work like this so that I can see my V's. And I make sure that I get every single set of V's and put a single crochet in every single one. Because if you don't, well, your count will be off. And it won't work out right. Now, it's a little bit of a yarn eater. And now, don't forget that V right there before your chain 3. Okay, and then you got to go on the top of your chain 3 and put a single. And that's all it is to the traditional bead stitch. I think it's pretty. This right here, I think, is actually the front side. But it looks good on either side. There we go. And that's all it is. And you just keep repeating row 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Very easy pattern. And it can be for pretty much anything. You can do this stitch on a beanie hat. If you want to wear something under it, because it does have a little bit of holes in it. So if you want to wear something under it, you can make it like a top. You can make a cardigan out of this pattern. And it shouldn't be too hot because it's a little bit airy. A scarf. Whatever. Alright, y'all. That's going to be all for today. And I will meet you back here in the next one for another grand adventure right here in Val's Yarn Room. I truly do love each and every single one of y'all to pieces. And do something nice for somebody, even if it's just a smile. Alright, y'all. Not gonna hold you up any longer. Get your crochet on. I'm gonna. Bye, y'all.